A-Rod from Austin, Texas, and I'm rocking with OTR Views.
Alright, man, this nigga with OTR Views, man. We got my guy A-Rod in the building all the way from Austin, man. Made that trip to Houston, come rock with us. What's up, bro?
Nothing much, just out and about, getting around.
Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit about you, bro. Let's go through some of your background. Tell us about you.
Well, originally from Austin, Texas, born and raised. I started rapping from an early age, but I never put out music up until last year.
Yeah.
Started gaining a buzz right after my first song because I built the buzz before I actually started putting out music. But once people started seeing the Don Trip song, that's when they actually jumped into me okay, he's serious.
Yeah. Okay, so you said that would be the song that everybody jumped on and was like, we finna start seeing
a lot of mainstreamer, more people, and people that don't know me from around the way, they started jumping on okay, the song with Don Trip, and it's a pretty good song to them, so they was on it. Before that, it was just more of everybody that I fuck with and everybody that I market to, but now people are starting to actually reach out to me.
Yeah. So when did you drop that? Was that last year?
I originally dropped a song right before Christmas. That's crazy because he said that in the verse, and he actually sent me the verse back a week and a half before Christmas started. I had been waiting about 2 weeks, nothing really too long.
Yeah. Okay. So what made you want to go and rock with him? Was that one of your artists that you liked the most, or you jammed the most, or what made you want to rock with him?
I jammed Don Trip a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Nowadays I jam way more than I used to, but when I was growing up and I went to school in Arkansas, that's all they jammed. So I started getting hip to more artists out the way in Memphis area. And then I started listening to Don Trip a lot more, and I liked it as what he be talking about. I was going through the same things at the time, and then I like his delivery and flow on certain songs, especially songs was catering to a certain thing. So
yeah,
I was trying to cater to a certain crowd in that song, which I feel like I got to. I was delivering a soulful ass message, trying to touch the hearts of people, you know what I'm saying, in the hood. And when I hit him up, I had just got through listening to him and Starlito mixtape, so I was just you know what, I actually I want this guy. I wanted both of them. I just chose Don Trip,
Yeah.
And I feel like he delivers pretty good.
Okay. So would you say music is like a getaway for you, a way for you to release your emotions, or was it just something that you just enjoy doing?
I would say both, of course.
Both?
Yeah, I've been enjoying rapping, putting the words together well or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Then, of course, I'm going to relay my message. That's what it's all for.
Right. Okay. So, I know you just dropped a project. Is this the first project that you have? Or you had a project before that?
I dropped my project called Lend Me Your Ear, which was my first original album to ever, jump in the game. I dropped that August 4th, 2020.
Yeah.
I have been working on that for not even that long, honestly. I dropped it August. I started working on it back in about June.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But I had some songs from back then, some verses from back then and stuff. So I just put it together, made that happen. That was actually my more popular album.
Yeah.
But mainstream or should I say just in general, people like the second album better, because it got more mainstream type hits on it. But my first album had J-Dog and some Sauce Walker intro, had Davey shout out on it, had who else? Sue Surf on the third song, Cradle to the Grave.
Okay.
So I had some notable figures on that one.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the Austin music scene. What type of music scene do y'all have? I mean, a lot of people really we usually hear Kenny G or Clan FN, something like that. But talk about the actual music scene. Do y'all have an actual music scene out there?
We've been having a music scene for a little minute, And the thing about Austin, our native thing is keep Austin weird. So it's a whole bunch of differentness when it comes to music in Austin. There's no one set like this person raps like this person raps like this person raps like this.
Yeah.
Kenny G sounds totally different from a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like Quinn, he has this drill type. We got my homeboys and my brother and them, this who made this jacket right here. That's Team Next. They were like one of the original groups out there. They was more of a hood, swag, trap type rapping, you know. Got some lyrical people in there. You know, then you come to me and my group. Well, we grew up with each other. Half of them is from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And it's just me. I'm from Austin. So we got more of a... I adapted that style of rap, basically. So the grittiness and the more hood type raps. And then I started listening to a lot of Chamillionaire, a lot of Nipsey Hussle, and then basically I just started molding my raps off the things that I listened to and what I've been through. And then as far as everybody else in Austin music scene right now, I'm seeing all the youngsters, they going crazy with their drill and they hood storytelling. Got a little OTM squad, they doing their thing. So the youngsters really leading the way right now. I just jumped in the game late.
Okay.
Our music scene is coming along right now.
So is it one of those things where like y'all have like, you know, like some places have like mixers and like shows and stuff like for artists to be able to pull up to and showcase their stuff? Like, do y'all have that type of stuff too?
All right, you know, we got South by Southwest, so we got the...
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like, you know, like...
We got anything local or besides that?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Nah.
That's why I'm out here.
Right. So let's talk about that too, like how did that affect like the city as far as like music, like South by Southwest? Because I know that was like a big gate opener for artists, especially there, because y'all already there.
No, that's what everybody thinks. Like South by Southwest don't be breaking our artists in. You know, I feel like as if our city don't even just go crazy with showing love to more local artists. They really just wait until you like pop off, and you know what I'm saying, and then they coming with it.
Yeah.
But as far as just getting like small shows and stuff and all that, they got a lot of people, vendors and some local people that we grew up with. They be throwing nice little shows and stuff you can come to, pop-ups and everything. But as far as it being like a main source or a person that can like help everybody, put everybody in a better position and do all that, it's none.
Okay. I know it's a lot different everywhere in Texas, man. So I like to know like all different sides to it. So like when it comes to this music, like what's the main goal? Like what's the thing what you want the most out of this music? Besides the money, of course.
Well, we make pretty good money as it is, but music was just like, it's just a message. That's all it is. It's just a message of life, you know, my vision of what life is. My vision of how I interpret life or how I've experienced life. So I just tell it in a couple of raps. You know, some songs I just make just for the culture, you know, just so they can, you know what I'm saying, feel where we really coming from down south, Austin, Texas. And sometimes I just make music just strictly for a certain group. Like I make a message for kids, I make a message for hood, I make a message for a lot of things. You know, that's my whole thing. Just to preach my message and, you know, get a better understanding of life, give them a better understanding of life and what we've been through and probably what they've been through.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about like your product of 1992.
Yeah.
So like I feel like this is a project that really just like you going into your life and you telling more about what you got going on in your life from beginning to now. You know what I'm saying? Is that one of those things? Or?
Yeah. Because the first project was more of me just giving people a feel that I can actually rap. Like, I got some rap skills. I know how to make a quality song. I know how to make a meaningful song. Then when I jumped into 92, I was challenging myself to write raps only about me. You know, so basically throughout the whole album, I wrote that album. I dropped it in May. I probably started writing it around November. You know, coming off of Lend Me Your Ear, and that was some time had passed, and people kept like, you gonna drop some more music or what? I'm just trying to let the first album just carry me a little bit or whatever. Then I started writing Product of 92, and most of the songs it was like on the fly. Like none of them was like sit down. That's a crazy thing about me. I don't sit down and take my time on songs. Once I write to it, once I hear the beat, I just write to it, and then I let it go. And then as soon as I get in the studio, and then I just put it right there. If I hear another sound on it, I ask somebody. If you know what I'm saying, if not, I just cap it off. So that whole album from beginning to the end, that's the start of my life all the way to nowadays.
Yeah, that's dope. So if anybody want to know about you, they need to go listen to Product of 1992.
That's the whole
That's
thing.
you telling your story. So let's get into it now. I know we got it's fourth quarter, man. The year coming up. What's some of the stuff you got planned for the end of the year, or as far as music, or are you not dropping again until beginning?
No, I dropped a mini mixtape just to, have some couple new songs out. They really were some old songs that I had came up with a long time ago, years ago. Just putting them back out, just giving a feel for some music until I come up with this next album. I've been writing. I'm actually done coming up with the songs to the next album. Now I'm just weighing in on the features. And then after I get the features, a couple marketing, and then I'm ready to go one more time.
Yeah. Okay, so how important is features to you? I know you work with a lot of artists, and that's really the way to get a lot more people listening to your music because they got their fan base and so forth. But how important is features to you? Is it something that you really just keen on, or is it like one of those things where if it happens, it happens?
It's just more if it happens, it happens. I don't really. Only features that I like really that go crazy to me that I really say sometimes I be needing is the features where people are singing choruses or going over my vocals, saying, in the background or whatever. Besides that, I can carry the song because I'm writing the song. I know what the song's about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's basically my song. Only thing I'm putting a feature on is another feel, another voice that I feel like can relay, if not a better, equal to a message. You know what I'm saying? So those are the features I go get.
Okay, man. Shoot. Well, shout out your social medias, bro. Where can we find you, and where can we find your latest release?
Always on. Well, let's see. I have a website, but I'm under construction right now again.
Okay.
Besides that, I'm always on IG, YouTube, and everything, and just in the mix. But I don't really. I'm so independent. I do everything. So I don't have not a manager, not nothing. No market. I pay for everything, do everything. So it's all right there on my pages. You're not gonna find my stuff on nowhere else more than my own page because that's what I market the most.
What's the page? What's your Instagram?
Official A-Rod Music is my Instagram. You got A-Rod under my Facebook page. A-Rod_MME is my YouTube. Muddy Liquor Store is my Twitter. And there's some good articles on me on Google. A couple of them that they hit some pretty good key points. It's just an LA article and a Austin Chronicle article that I got from Austin back 2-3 months ago. They covered me on the front page, and that was the first time Austin-based anything has talked about me.
Right. That's dope. Especially that's the Austin Chronicle. What is that? Like that's the news. That's the
newspaper. The front page newspaper.
Yeah. Okay, man. Sure. Well, we appreciate you tapping in with us, bro. On your website, you can still shout that out too. Is that where you keep like most of your music or your merch or anything like that?
I keep everything. I keep a LinkedIn file on my page. I keep email. I keep what's the other page that drops all the links? The link tree. I got a link tree that gives you everything. I just got through working on a video yesterday to Hometown Hero. That's my last song of Product of 92 that I'm doing a video to.
Okay.
And I'm capping off that whole album, and it's done. I'm moving on.
The Hometown Hero, is that released already, or are you about to go? It's already out?
Released. It's the 6th song on Product of 92.
Okay. All right, man. Sure. Appreciate you tapping in with us, bro. We definitely tapped in with you. But we're going to keep your music in our ears. We're going to make sure everybody, checking you out and so forth, man. Just, let us know what you got going on in the future.
Right. Appreciate it. Tapping in right back.
All right.